Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 10th session of the Underland Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition campaign. We have Austin as Eric, we have Ryan as Henwick, we have Bob as Kaladin, and we have Nick as Jimmy. And last time you worked more on investigation. You actually got evidence. You burnt down someone's home. You spread adultery rumors about another person.
Adultery facts.
You spread rumors. Whether it's true or not is irrelevant to whether or not it's a rumor.
Yeah. And to be fair, it was still a rumor when Austin got it, so...
Yeah, that's true. Eric met... Oh, yes, Eric did meet a companion.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Paladin did some more sales work, and,
Almost made platinum.
But then the guy came back too soon.
Yes, Eric was doing deep.
But you did get a bonus.
I will give
And
myself
everyone
a
is back in
bonus.
their inns for the night. And you're sitting in the barn. You spent so many nights resting.
Oh.
And
he's
take
in a
wing
stupid dream again.
as you fly up, out the window, and over the town, far over the forest and woods, far over a sea beyond. So very far from home you have flown. Before y'all begin to wake up for the morning. Yawn. You had a bit of a late last night. Out.
We were here the whole night.
Was that supposed to be a flock of seagulls reference?
I don't know.
I ran so far away.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I wish it was. I could, if I'd have thought of that ahead of time, I could have done a little better with it. Really,
Ran so far away we couldn't get away.
it's just a reference of how far he's traveled from home.
Mm-hmm.
The exact same distance as like 3 days ago.
Yeah, been here like a week.
Yeah.
Anyways, eat breakfast,
Yeah.
and then let's head over to Minor Mind Code.
Yep, let's go to the Mine Co.
Do you join up with them from your inn? Yes. Wunderbar.
That's not how you say it.
That's how I say it.
That's close. Close enough.
I don't speak German.
Wunderking?
Not well, anyways.
I'd say not at all.
Except you just did.
I say sounds that are slightly reminiscent of German. I wouldn't say it's German at all.
Bracken Seed European Superstate.
What?
No, we're not trying to take over the entire world again. We just want you to give us a military.
No, they just want United States of, Europe.
Again.
And no, citizens don't get to vote. That's country's jobs.
So you head out. Actually, don't think you've left since the whole. At least not this way. Since the whole.
Fire?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Explosions. But yeah, things are now open.
What? No. Ryan's gone outside the city a couple times to go visit Bug Lady.
He's only gone out the northern entrance.
Oh, okay.
Which the northern side is a main road that sort of exits out.
Yeah, okay.
North to south is like the road that cuts through town. So there are actual main gates there. But the small gate out into just wilderness has been returned to open it. Been reopened. The guard snickers as you walk past.
Oh, is this the guy who suggested that bar to me?
It is.
Well, he's well known.
Is his
for-
friend here?
His friend is there. Yeah.
Well, I make sure that I tell his friends, like, you got to try out this bar he loves. I mean, he told me it was one of his favorite bars, and I went there, and it was great.
We'll talk.
And it was great. I mean, it was excellent service, reasonable atmosphere, low prices. It was just fantastic.
Dwarven sleeping buddies.
Yeah. Get a little complimentary sleeping friend.
Dwarves, they come with their own built-in blanket for friends.
But otherwise, you make your way out of town and yeah, mine's pretty close.
We're just going on a minor excursion.
Oh.
It is major business after all.
Well, we're about to be...
And you make your way to that gated entrance to the mine.
Knock, knock, knock.
It's bars.
Oh.
Then we take.
Clang.
Yeah, take a cup.
Yeah. It's like
minor illusion, loud knocking noise.
knock, knock, knock. All right. And it takes a moment, but only briefly before someone sort of makes a I'll be there, and the assistant makes his way out to to greet you. Oh, good. Strong arms. Hope we have some good news. It unlocks things to
I
let you in.
forgot I named us.
Yes.
I
That's a
didn't.
good name. When you said it, I'm like, that's a good name. And I'm like, oh wait, I did that. No wonder I approve.
Yes.
Strong arms, caster.
Yeah.
19 strength, 18 strength. Boom!
I got 13.
10!
So really, Nick's the only one who's not living up to the legend.
I'm sorry, I stabbed with my rapier wit.
But you get in there, and up from sort of the lower pit.
I guess to cover us, we'd have to be the strong mouths.
Regis is walking up from the lower pit in there, up towards where his desk is on the top, carrying some sort of bag of something, which he sets beside the side of his desk. And sort of sits down there.
Charisma, intelligence.
Chairs to be pulled around from off on the side to sort of make an area to sit yourself. It's a rough office that he has out here, but it's closer to his mining work, so he does a lot of things out here. It's sort of
Wasn't
makeshift.
all the ore in here destroyed?
Yes.
Oh. Why does he still have people and still coming here then?
Because he owns it.
He owns this, and it's as far as the actual people in this area, it's just him and the assistant that were here before.
I'm just wondering why he walks out here to do his business versus stays in his office.
Because it's closer to his mines.
Oh, okay.
See, the thing about minor mines is you have an array of multiple mines. That's what makes it such major business.
I'm just surprised I haven't abandoned this
Oh,
one.
and since they're minor mines, does he micromanage?
Well, yes, I'm out here.
He did set up an office out here.
Probably to some extent. But anyways, he says, and do we have good news?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Wonderful. What have we? He sort of clears off some papers and stuff, making room for whatever you might have.
It's...
Well, we'll go ahead and go into the investigation after taking a look around. Here we ended up sort of based off that you were attacked by the Sturges and rust monsters. We ended up looking into a local seller of exotic creatures in the northern farms. She couldn't give us any particularly good information about past clientele, but we did get a little insight into the way that her business runs. So we ended up going around tracking down some financial information, talking to various different employees of the companies. Eventually...
We also found out from her that there were 2 buyers.
Yeah, and that there were 2 buyers. So the Rust Monster and Sturges, or maybe the Sturges in 2 different batches. So...
No, it was definitely a split between the Rust Monsters and the Sturges. She remembered that.
Yeah. So we
Meaning there were 2 saboteurs.
yeah, you've got 2 saboteurs.
Oh yeah. And have we found either of them?
Well, yes. Let's see.
First was the failing company.
Yeah.
Which is now the company's name.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's not their official name, but that's what they've been slandered with over time.
Yeah.
It's not slander, it's true.
The failing mine company.
Yeah, it certainly
what did
can
you
be.
pick up on from
No, it literally
Think
can't
about
be.
the reputation you get.
If it's
that
true,
your,
it's
your
not
house
slander.
is just suddenly bursting into flames. Just,
Yeah, we found their financial records they were holding that show them buying it, shipping it, and all that to your company.
Yes, in fact, one of their higher up employees.
If you're going for his name, it's Saradan.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Dan. We found evidence of him personally taking, out the hit on this. For retribution, we set his house on fire.
hey, whoa. We didn't do anything. Sometimes wood houses just combust.
Well, we have to say that we actually had
For retribution, his house somehow combusted.
Yeah, he had an
So-
accident.
Yes,
He had an
the
accident
third
that did
room
not
of
involve
this,
us or the Minor Mine Co. in any way.
yes.
Yeah.
Except for us getting
The
paid
third
for it.
level of this house
Well, we're getting paid for the
presumably
information.
lost all
No,
those records.
we were actually being paid for the revenge. This is the reason I bring it up.
Just sitting here going, surrounded by idiots.
You know, you weren't here last time, but glad you showed up. Seem to get this. The thing is, they were the ones that apparently told you of what you were doing, and yet you seem to.
Hey, I haven't said a word.
It's hard to
When he does that, I just go, the hell, bro?
And our other business was the wife of the other company owner.
To which he goes red.
Yes.
if you haven't heard the news, it's been spreading around
Yeah, it turns out she was philandering about.
Yes.
with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
So you ruined their marriage.
Wow.
Or at least the public image.
Yes.
And so it was the pair of them, and that's all been taken care of there.
Yes.
Somebody.
And all of a sudden, I was like,
Straight
let's
at
see
her.
the payment you're due here. It sort of ends the. So you figured out what was going on. And yes, sounds like you've taken care of things quite well here. Let's see, and sort of puts through, writes out, wax seals, and an amount of 3,000 gold, which can be collected from the city holdings, and basically hands over a sealed waxed form. Showing you, of course, as filled out, and then sealing it to be delivered in exchange for gold or coin as deemed.
To the bank!
Well, thank you very much. Of course, if I have further need, Strong Arm's investigation work has been quite successful here.
Yes.
Do you leave paperwork that you'd found out of the house?
He wanted that.
Yeah, if you have that, then yeah, he'll actually keep that.
There you go.
Which, as far as legal protection on his side, doesn't ask any specifics or things for the other part of it.
Yeah.
About how it's weird, his library just caught on fire.
Well, more like, how did we prove that the other lady was doing it? Well, we've just decided, screw her.
You didn't. You didn't prove it at all.
And we didn't need
But
to.
you know what? He didn't ask questions once that was.
Which is a good decision. Because we'd hate to, if we were to suddenly find new information about said philandering.
Yeah, no, he's just.
We wouldn't,
No, good job, young.
We're totally not blackmailing you.
Good, 3,000 gold it is. Yep, there you go. Yep.
Hey, we blackmailed him super politely. That was like the nicest.
You had us
blackmail ever.
investigate things here. Now, as it turns out,
We found out some stuff about you.
Wink, wink, so you know where. Take your money, go.
what you let out? Payment slip.
To the bank.
Head back to town. Another couple hours, and yeah, easy enough. Same bank, government office as before. You walk in, find yourself a spare desk, which they open and seal that, match some things to some papers, and how would you like that delivered?
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
In platinum.
In platinum coins.
Yeah, because we have to split it.
How much is a brick worth? It's
500.
Oh, 500?
500.
Yes.
How about we each get a brick?
Yeah, so 4 bricks and the rest.
In coinage. That sounds like a reasonable ask.
Which they will do. Bricks are very easy of scale and there. The rest of it is basically counted and spread out as they bring it out in bags. You almost notice, like, once they get back and come out with it, within the building there's a little more guard presence, as main lobby now has
Huge amounts of money.
money.
Go ahead, try and take it. I dare you.
So we each get 750?
Yep.
Yeah, so the rest of it in platinum coins, which I'm sure you all have your own bags for.
Mhm.
If you would like to buy them, they have that.
So 1 brick and 35 platinum. Yes.
25 platinum.
25.
750.
And the brick's worth 500. It's 250.
250 remainder.
Up to 250 gold. So that's 25 platinums.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking 4. I don't know why. Even though I knew better.
It's 1 platinum brick and then 25 coins.
Yeah. While you're here, I check the board, see if there's any other stuff for down south, but
For south?
we're going south or north.
And the jeweler to south. Yeah, south.
Yeah.
Nothing like quick service job, but there are a couple company individuals, etc. Basically offering coin for people to come down, hired for fishery work.
Yeah.
So not the most exciting, but there is definitely some work.
There's work down there if you want an actual job versus
Yeah.
a paycheck.
So I mean, you know, count it if you're.
What?
just go get a fishing
If I
job.
want a job, I just go up and take a job.
They don't got to be hiring.
I just show up, start working, and then at the end of the day, be like, "Now you have to pay me."
Yeah, I did work. You owe me.
Officially speaking, you never told me I had to pay you. That was completely a voluntary part on his side.
Didn't say a thing.
But otherwise, yeah, you make your way down south then? Or do you have
Corpse's
anything to do? Head to the corpse's car.
People want to spend money, I guess.
Yeah,
Gotta buy night vision goggles.
You finally have enough money?
Yes.
yes.
How much are night vision goggles?
$450.
Oh, 450.
That's not bad.
No.
450? Yeah, ain't bad.
You just cut a chunk out of this platinum brick.
More realistically, just break this brick and give me
No.
back, whatever the 5 platinum and change.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
Yeah, they'll be able to do that. But yeah, you go in there and Ellie is still sitting on the counter.
I go up and I put the brick on the counter and smile at her.
The goggles. Oh, you've done well. Do you all walk in here?
Yeah.
Okay. She sort of says, and I'll be with the rest of you in a moment. He's been looking forward to this for several days now.
See how I show up every day. What was that price
Sorry,
again?
we're out of stock. I actually sold the last goggle.
She actually is in the back room for maybe 10 seconds before she walks out with them and sort of eyeing them as she does and pushes herself back up onto the table. Says, Would you like to try them?
I try them. Do they work?
Do they
See, a very good point.
Are they a cursed item?
No. More importantly,
Do you
require-
have to attune to them? Yeah. Usually what they look like, but no. There we go. Goggles of night are not an attunement item. So yeah, you look through them, and things are much easier to see. While wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. If you already had dark vision, it would extend it. But
Neat.
I think we should pick up something of spider climb for one of us.
That's
and
I
she'll
think it'd
break
be useful.
the chain
Well,
for
if
you.
nothing else, bring a rope across something.
I look
pick it
around
down,
the
and
shop and I point at my
Yeah.
axe with a questioning look on my face. Like,
Do you have enchanted weapons?
I mean, looking around the shop, it's just the jar wall for what's actually up front.
Huh.
But yeah, it's like, are you looking to have this enchanted, or are you looking for a replacement weapon?
That is enchanted.
She sort of reaches under the counter. Paper, pen. What did you have in mind?
I look at her, look a little sad, and then fill out that I want another battle axe, but enchanted.
Well, do you have? Are you simply looking for something that's unbreakable, or do you want something that catches on fire? Something else? Do you know?
You don't just have to get a +1. You have
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. There is just +1 too. I don't even. Budget doesn't even think about that.
You just want an axe that's sharper than any normal axe could be?
I put on unbreakable, how much for unbreakable plus fire?
Let me give you both those things you said.
Yeah.
Unbreakable fire.
Well, more's the point, if it's unbreakable, I can start catapulting it.
And not having it be destroyed by rando monsters.
Yeah, and if it's on fire when I catapult it, I imagine they still take the extra fire damage.
Fire rod now.
Yeah.
But why not?
Because it does damage based on catapult.
That's freaking lame.
Hey, the DM can say it works otherwise.
Now, what you could do is just get a bunch of things of oil, catapult those, then hit them with your flaming axe and watch them run around on fire.
I probably won't hit them with the catapult. And I'm super bad at hitting people with spells.
Yeah, no, that's why you don't use the axe. You use the little oil.
Well, why
They're
not?
cheap.
Just use the axe. It's fine.
Yes, you can summon it back, so.
Yes, I can. And
Well, if
throw
he
the
throws
crap
oil-
out of it.
If he throws oil, that's his turn, and then firebolt.
Also good. I think the cool thing about oil is it actually sets you on fire and you have to take a reflex save to get out of it.
And she does.
It's only
your-
like a D4 though.
And while I'm looking into that, were any of you looking for things as well?
Oh, just browsing.
Do you have anything?
She gives you kind of a questioning look in her. Really, of use, nothing up front is really of value. You should-
No, she had a catalog I could flip through.
No, she doesn't. No such catalog.
The price
Nothing to be given.
the price of a portable hole.
You asked, do you have a catalog I can look through? As she's looking through a book. No, I do not.
She is not. She's actually
I suppose she doesn't
getting
want
information.
my money.
And she will be going to the back. But if there's things you want, we can. If we either may have them or craft them. If not,
No, I'm not interested in what's crafting. What do you have on hand? Maybe something will strike my fancy.
some little potions or spell scrolls or things we keep readily available.
You want spell scrolls and or portable hole.
Yeah, I want the price of the portable hole first, though.
Wait, did you ever get the other half of your
Good Lord, we are
oils?
so dependent on portable holes. At least this isn't David's game, where we have holes and holes and holes.
Hey man, portable holes are like amazingly useful.
I have one character with 6 portable holes.
They're amazingly useful.
They're super good.
Still not nearly as bad as Jade's bag.
The bag of bags.
I don't know. Bag of bags had way more limitations on what you could put into it because of the opening size.
I suppose that's true, but being able to pull out infinite bags of holding is another issue.
I don't think it was infinite. She just kept buying more bags of holding.
It felt like infinite.
I mean, granted, at one point we were using bags of holding as weapons by turning them inside out because they made a rift.
Mm-hmm. It's like we use anti-fear amulets as explosions.
Yeah, that's... He was not happy with that.
Magic items, they're just garbage we throw at people.
It's like, okay, here's this artifact-level magical item. Be careful, though. It can explode if damaged too much.
So
you gave me a grenade.
That's a
This is
feature.
a grenade, then.
That's a feature.
Deals 10d10 damage, you say? Okay, well, I'm clearly throwing this at the bad guy, so...
And as she walks in the back, a minute or so passes, during which time Volk actually walks back through, sees you.
We have money, we swear.
I see him.
Have you been helped?
Yes.
Very well. You can-
Not much.
I'm wearing weird goggles now.
Oh, how can I help you? He sort of pauses.
Do you have anything spider themed?
Oh, we can always have something spider themed.
He was like, seriously?
Hey! Do you simply want a scroll to cast their web, a potion to climb their walls, or are you looking
I'm
for
thinking something more permanent. Something I could wear around, show off.
something to wear?
Where's
See
Spider?
what we have. And he walks in the back as well.
Oh, you should totally get a backpack with spider legs.
Yeah!
Just
Iron
Iron
Spider up all of
Spider.
this. Yeah!
I'm just imagining Irish Fire running around exploding because Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom!
Yeah, I finally watched the new Infinity Wars. I don't know why everyone was upset. I was like, that's fine.
Mhm.
They lost because that dude's a dumbass, so it's fine.
Yes, it is all, Peter's fault.
I would still posit it's probably all part of Doctor Strange's plan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't believe Doctor Strange is in that universe, sir.
Yes, he literally
Oh,
is.
not Strange. I was thinking too.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure it's part of Dr. Doom's plan.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. He looked through all the realities. The
Sorry,
one where,
spoilers.
the one where they lose is probably the one where they eventually win.
Yes, yeah, almost certainly.
We know that all these hackers haven't been fired.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ellie will walk out. I doubt with what you just came up with that you'd afford it, but for an axe to set itself on fire, and of course be unbreakable as well, it would be right around the neighborhood of 6,000 gold.
Yep, can't afford that.
But, another thing to work towards, or be creative. If you come up with another idea, please do let us know. A portable hall would be 4,000.
How? What the? Oh, because the fire, you have to have a +1, and then the fire.
No.
What? They changed that now?
Yes. You can just have actual enchantments. But remember, it's just a random range he gets to pick, so.
And also remember that the prices jump really high once you start getting past the low-level magic items.
Yeah. Furthermore, it also has a lot to do with how much I want you to have something.
Bag of
there-
holding.
Yeah, that's actually what she's going to. She actually, before you even get a chance to ask. However, along the same idea, a little less utility, but simply to hold a little bit more, a simple bag with an enchanted larger space within it could be right around 1,000 gold. So, a little more reachable. And Volk will walk out. A few things under one arm as he's going through and say, looking through what we had in stock right now, we do have some slippers of spider climbing, and he sort of pulls out from the thing, and they have sort of like a web design on them, similar to the
Spell.
the potion I mentioned, but a more permanent option. We can part with those for 750 gold.
That's an awful convenient number.
Oh.
Do you have anything else? Before I blow 750 gold on the spider slippers because they have webs on them, and that's kind of my motif now.
That was the thing that we had with the design that we have in stock. However, do be aware that if you have anything, sort of looking at your tower, that is of the design you want, we can, with a little time, add enchantments to make it work the way that you might like.
I don't know. Just to get the ball rolling on this, I'll describe a rod of rope and see what price they give me.
A billion gold.
Yeah, that's
Priceless.
true. Rod of
Priceless.
rope is the best item in the game.
Money can't buy rods of rope.
Money can too buy rods of rope. Stop that.
Money can't buy it. Yeah, you have to go to some ancient tomb full of priceless things.
He sort of shouts and he
So
says,
it's
and he
knives,
sort of takes brief
rods
notes.
of rope.
It's like, I don't have anything like that, but I have to get off to work, and he sort of hands the notes off. If you can figure out, I'd probably run. As he speaks to her, he gives her a kiss on the forehead, and he sort of walks out the door with some other things.
It's his daughter, man!
Austin just over there playing saxophone music.
Not quite. Yeah.
Knock it off.
He heads back to whatever he was out doing.
And I point out the last thing I might be interested in is getting a mask with a goggle slot that also has a breathing apparatus to go underwater.
So you want a mask that doesn't take up your goggle slot.
Well, I want to also be able to put goggles in later.
So what I just said.
Okay.
Don't
Do you know the name of the item that you're actually looking for?
No, I don't think it is an item. My initial idea was the plague mask with a bottle of air.
Haha.
He wouldn't say mask of breathing,
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like...
of water breathing.
yeah.
Because we all have masks of breathing.
It allows you to breathe in water, but once you get out into the air, you start choking.
Yes.
Requires 24-hour attunement. Good luck with that.
And she will go back to try and figure out what the options would be.
Oh, she's still going to get 3D bottles.
Oh, yes, of course. Right in stock there.
It's just selling those. It's some of the jars. It's just genie bottles.
They might have them, but they wouldn't be stocked.
Oh.
They would have a bottle which would give you the ability to go capture it in 3D if you could go capture it in 3D.
Yes, I wish this shop made
You
me
want-
money without me having to work.
Just finding a free, capture it the whole time screaming, Bolt told me to do this!
Who?
The guy who runs the shop.
Oh, okay.
So I mean that one.
Just because there's a little more pain in his life.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking for.
Charging such high prices.
Was almost to it. The cat.
He said the tiefling's Ellie, right?
Yes.
It's like, well, as far as the specifics of that, I'm not sure. But we do have a simple cap in that would allow you to breathe underwater. Be for 900 gold.
Yeah. I could do 800, but...
Well then, if you want to...
What do the slippers look like? Do we have a picture?
Yes.
do, I have a picture of just about every magic item.
As one angry warhammer.
As all Warhammer should be.
But the answer is, they
Do you
look
know
like
how much a
slippers.
simple +1
No.
costs for something?
Similar to that.
Wearing like freaking pajama slippers. Like, ooh.
But you can walk up walls with them.
Well, I mean, can we do anything about the style of these slippers?
It would may take a day or so, but of course.
Good, maybe. I mean, these are nice, but I'd like something I can actually wear around and not be laughed at.
Of course. Do you like the webbing design, or do you want?
I do. I like the webbing.
Looking for. What are you wearing right now?
I'm probably wearing like high-rise boots.
Are you looking for some
Oh,
sort of more of a
swashbuckling
sturdy
stuff.
kind of
Yeah,
boot design?
yeah.
You want a heel?
Yes,
Yeah.
heel and appearance. I want it to, have just to go with the rest of my outfit here.
No, I mean, I can adjust the price on my end, or if you would like the enchantment transferred over and you have a specific boot in mind that you would want to obtain and bring in, we can also do that relatively simply. Of course, adding the design work along with the enchantment.
So I could buy shoes. How much? And to transfer that enchantment, how much would that be on top of the $750?
If you provide the shoes, it would be a small, probably 25 gold additional, and the fact that there is a little bit of a weight.
Well, how much of a weight?
At least a day, sometimes 2. I wouldn't say more than 3. And that's more tax on the city having. But
Yeah. Well, I can work that out. Well, that seems like a good plan, maybe. Go and
Okay.
buy me some
Now,
fancy boots.
I will point out here, you did not give specifications, but I have a general idea for what Rod of Rope is. So I'm utilizing that, and it may not be for the exact item as presented in 3.5. However, she can come up with a quote on that of that as a bit of a uniquely designed item.
Now she's looking at
7,500.
So not terribly more expensive than some of the higher mid-range ones.
Yeah, but does it work the same way?
Definitely
It
has
will still have the. I shoot a length of rope as a grapple and can pull myself to it. It may or may not have some of the other functions.
So no bull rush? Because the old one you could shoot stuff and it would do 1d8 damage with a bull rush.
I'm not going to guarantee that.
Would it be
Zip
able
line?
to shoot out both ends so you could zip line?
Maybe. I'd have to look at the old
Can you
item.
shoot it and it retracts itself so it pulls you up as opposed to you having to pull yourself?
Yes, yeah, it would be. It shoots out and it pulls back. That at least.
And it would magically grab onto things?
Yeah,
Obviously.
most things.
No, it would have to grab on. Like magically grabs onto things.
Yes, most things.
It's something specifically
Yeah.
greased or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, greased, arcane surfaces it may not be able to, but in general, stone, wood, rock,
People who are lighter than you.
Dragons.
yeah, a scale.
Anything that's not specifically designed to say no.
Alright. Well, okay, now I have to ask her about raising how much it would cost for like a +1 on my shield. Or +1 on my armor.
That one's literally right there.
Price of winged boots. Is there such a thing as a staff of necromancy? Also, price of
Is
this.
asking questions about necromancy okay? In the city?
Mostly.
And this is a corpse card. I'm sure they'll overlook it.
Literally the name of it.
I find it funny that the web shield is the shield of missile attraction. Like, that's...
Price of second level spell scroll.
I was thinking something round. Like maybe a target.
That would depend on the
web
spell.
Matters what spell it is.
It does.
Because it gives them range, and again, comes down to how much he
For a
wants you to
second
have.
level
that.
spell scroll, in general, is going to range between 400 and 4,000.
Yeah, in general.
Okay.
Here's your range of how much I, as a DM, want to tell you no.
Technically, I think it's consumable. Suspecting, I think it's lower than that, but 4,000 at the very high end. Prepared for 400 at least, but it could be cheaper.
I'll trade for it.
Yeah. Could be on the lower end there, but yeah, there's that. Let's see. So we looked at wool, boots.
Isn't this enjoyable, everyone? Just
Hey,
watching us buy items.
Hey, this is a
2,500
very
gold.
important part of DMD.
Yeah.
Spending money.
It's generally because we don't know how much things cost if this is taking so long, too. Because ordinarily we have a decent idea of what
Not in 5th
everything
edition.
costs.
Not in 5th edition.
But not
I
in fifth,
even get
yeah.
to control. I'm writing notes, so we have an idea for the future. Wing boots, shield, shield.
He's standardizing the world as we speak.
Yeah, why not? Just want to do a shield. Let's call that 500 gold.
No, they just have any Spears of
Is
Annihilation.
that the
there?
same for the armor?
Probably not.
Didn't you want a Sentinel shield?
No.
Wait, did you use a shield?
I do use a shield.
Oh.
I also use a shield.
I own a shield.
Yeah.
Wait, so who gets a Sentinel shield?
None of us. I don't know where this came from.
Plus one to armor would be about 5,000.
It's just how that works.
Okay.
You always have your armor. Your shield is actually taking up a spot on your arm. Yeah.
Okay.
It is easier for them to apply the bonus to just this shield than all the intricate working pieces of armor would be her explanation for it. But
Oh, that's some bullshit, but okay. I'll take it on the shield then.
yeah, we're coming. And do you have a shield you're wanting it added to, or do you want to buy a shield?
Is there a big price difference?
No, that as far as that, it's the idea of the shield that they have that has that is functional, but is pretty plain. If you had any sort of
Well, I've got a nicer
It
shield.
won't, for example, be as nice as my shield.
the price difference of adding it to there is a little extra time and 25 gold.
Oh, no, I'll just take the plain one.
Okay.
I'll launch the shield at someone when they upset me.
Wait, do you have 500 gold?
Yes.
I've got second
I
level,
had a job and I worked for a
I
living.
got second level spells written down. Can I sell them for 400 to 4,000 gold?
Can you make scrolls?
Do you have anything we don't have?
Ah, okay.
By the way,
I
you
still
have the
have-
potential within that spellbook for one thing that they do not have.
Yeah.
I still have 137 gold after that.
Did I not give anyone's prices on anything?
Wing of boots.
Wing and boots? I did that. That was 2,500.
Alright. Staff of Necromancy.
That's the one I was missing.
Yeah, y'all were, doing all that fun stuff.
One person actually spending money.
Yeah, I didn't
Well, he has a lower price now, so.
actually spend money for a lot of things.
Or is there such an item?
As I go, I don't have anything specifically of that, though. I mean, something could be developed if you wanted to fund that.
Ooh,
Of course, a
wand
little.
of web.
Yeah. They didn't have it in stock, though.
Nor does anyone else ever. Wand of Web, Wand of Grease, they don't never in
I
stock.
would like to point out, trying to restrict web from this party is silly. This party already has web.
But would Wand of Web be... I don't know, I feel like it's a wand, right? So it'd be on charges.
Yeah, it'd be charges.
Well, I believe. I forget. 5th edition wands recharge or set
course.
use.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be charged on days.
Right.
It's like, it would be certainly on the more expensive side of things to do so. I mean, if you were looking for something very simple for staff, I mean, it might be only a few thousand, but if you depending on how complex of a staff you were looking, could go
Because
easily up to the tens or hundreds of thousands, depending on what we wanted to develop.
Because stats usually come packed with like 2-3 spells and a number of charges to split.
They can. Some of them behave other ways.
Okay.
So, it's like if you're at the point where you're looking to actually purchase some, the more complex, the longer time it would take. At this point, have you already left to go buy your boots?
No.
Okay.
I was going to ask her if she'd suggest a good cobbler for some fancy boots.
I believe she has hoofed feet.
She does.
That means that she has a great cobbler.
She uses a blacksmith.
Yeah.
She might have normal feet. I don't know. I'm
No,
not
No, she's cross-legged on. She sits on the counter cross-legged. Her father actually did as well. They don't have a desk behind their counter. They just sort of sit. As I sit, visually in my mind, they are sitting like me, just cross-legged up on the counter.
She's in the business. I ask her anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's generally go with, if you're looking for something that looks fancier, you're probably going to want to look for leather workers shops that have paired with cobblers, but a lot of them will have basically bought the basic form of a boot and actually done intricate work there. Other than that, you can basically choose how fancy and how much you're wanting to spend based on where you're shopping. Unless you're looking for something very particular, I'd go down to the Merchant Street.
That sounds good. I'm thinking 50, 70 gold.
So we're going to be here for a couple days?
Yeah.
Or we can just come back in a couple days.
No, what I hear is Bob needs to get to work.
Yeah. If we're going to be here for a couple days, I got to go to work.
Remember, all but one of those days, which was a fluke, you got 3 gold.
Yeah, but if we're going to be here, I don't want to pay for food and drink. That's what he does.
Yeah.
I go and hang out with the dwarf, and he gives me beer money.
Enough money to cover more than your expenses.
Yeah.
It's like technically your finances are slightly going up while you're doing that.
Yeah, but I don't have... What am I going to do? Go around and talk to people?
Yes.
I literally have nothing better to do.
Just gesticate at them.
Just to see what she says, I ask her the price of suggestion.
That's a okay.
So, but can I get an answer so I can go to work?
Suggestions are free.
Yes. Between you buying the shield and also buying the boots, at least a couple days.
Well, the shield I'm getting right now.
Oh.
Because I'm not getting my shield and shit, I'm just getting...
Whatever they have.
Yeah.
Boosh. My shield's fancy.
Yes.
Okay. I go to work.
I'm not proficient in shield.
I'm a little late, but I do go to work.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Show up. And just, sorry, I'm late.
He doesn't even seem to think anything about it. You're not on the you're not on the schedule.
What are you talking about? I work here now.
I work here now.
Soon enough, I'll be taking over this business.
You're not so confident in your
Salesmanship and or forging.
I know salesmanship. He's starting to get.
I'm an excellent salesman. So what? Do I do strength checks or luck checks?
We'll see.
Because I'm much better at strength.
Yes, I'd imagine it's what you do.
But luck has a much better payoff if I do well.
Let me just double check this. Would be the suggestion and that was a second level, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I could do that for $375.
Would you take something in trade, as far as spell to spell?
What did you have?
I'd go ahead and list off my second level spells, see if any of those pique your interest. If that,
Do you have? Are any of them outside of the core rulebook? The spells? Then yeah. No.
wait.
You do have that one spell. The main one that I know of. You have that one spell in the book that you haven't copied over. That is a unique version. Overheating.
I also have one spell outside of the core book.
Okay. Well, and what was that?
Absorb element.
Absorb elements. And what level is that one?
1.
1. Actually, rather than me roll, make a luck check.
Okay.
You me?
Yeah.
What? Make a luck check?
19.
19? And that is just something in your scroll book that they would have to copy down.
Yep.
She looks at how long does that take? Do you know offhand?
And at 2 hours or something.
Yeah. When you check on that, you make your way out to the stuff.
See y'all at the end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you make your way around the shop in
2 hours.
2 hours. She'll knock off 200 gold. So copy that if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
So basically, you hang out in the shop for a while, and yeah, for the
I buy 400 gold worth of ink.
yeah, she's getting that out anyway. It's perfect timing. But otherwise, yeah, they will
That's
copy.
a lot of ink.
No, it's just
No.
one vial is super
No.
basic.
No.
One level is 50.
Oh.
Yeah.
Level 2, 100 gold.
Yeah. It's, he has some unique things. It's a few different types of ink at each point, and most of them, majority of the ink is very small amounts that's just really expensive with what's
Man,
gone into
I'll never
it.
understand how wizards can, suck that much at magic that they ever write it in a book. I just don't get it.
How many spells do you know?
A bunch.
The number.
Like total? Including cantrips?
No.
No, then 6.
And wizard?
More than 6?
Not including cantrips.
Not including cantrips.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I have like 4 more cantrips.
Yes. You do have more cantrips. That's why I didn't count it. But he doesn't have to write down his cantrips.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17 spells. That's why he has to write them down.
Because he forgets.
Yeah. he just keeps too many.
Yeah, no.
Technically, he doesn't. Once he has them put to memory, he doesn't have to have right now. He can lose his spellbook in the same ones. He doesn't have to prepare each day. He can just keep the same day and the same ones. And it's only if he wants to change them that he has to reread it. He keeps probably equal number put in memory.
Just what I can prepare.
Yeah. Otherwise, you make your way around. And do you have a specific idea for the boots?
Oh yeah, I want like some like like old schooly pirate boots, big, high collars on the thing. I want to get some
Buckles?
nice, buckles.
Buckles?
Definitely.
What about
colors?
Dark colors.
some
Are you looking for
black-
sort of a shining kind of scale?
I'd be open to that. I'm mostly looking for the web motif. I'm flexible on other things.
This is the town for that, my friend.
I'm looking for it. As you can see, I'm building a look here.
Yeah.
This is definitely not a heretic.
Definitely, 100% not into Batman.
Yeah.
No, I'm just imagining you now in like a red, white, and blue American flag suit walking down the street.
I love this nation.
Can't wait till you take him to your town.
Patriotism.
This is who you've made friends with?
Yes, of course.
Hi, I worship the traveler. Wait, what?
Wherever I go, I'm home.
But, yeah, you get nice worksmen. How much are you wanting to spend?
I'm going to spend 50 gold, but I'd go up to like 70.
For 50 gold, you can get your needs more than enough.
Some nice boots.
No, at the point where they're just starting with you, and you're not too difficult from that, they're like, you're getting above and beyond.
It's like,
50 gold is a lot
It's like
for a boot.
it's like you're asking for some really specific. I have 50 gold that I need to spend. Oh, we can
Oh,
get specific.
Yeah, here! Let's...
Those were my favorite kind of customers.
Yeah.
I have money.
Just that, I have my... You get what you want.
There's a reason I'm broke, and the answer is I spend money.
Yeah, you get a nice, good quality, sort of, almost what was, what's like almost like a treated wood that has almost like a cleared material over it that allows you to see the grain on the heel, but is certainly much sturdier to hold it, even with the idea of, just a normal, wooden heel down here, that might snap off. Let's, incorporate that all the way up into the boot.
And it's spider.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What, do you just go with the web designer? They do offer, if you give us about a half hour, we can actually put, similar, you see, have that same spider design on your cloak. We can actually work that here, coming out from the buckle itself.
I like the way this person thinks.
Make the buckle look spidery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all of a sudden, you're spending how much on my mundane boot here? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have it magic afterwards.
Oh, yes. Yeah, but that's sort of what comes through their
rich.
brain. Yeah.
I'm going to have it magic afterwards.
But yeah, they're sort
You
of
should have
the...
seen the boot they tried to sell me the magic. It's
a slipper. It was a slipper.
Dull.
It was a slipper.
Like I'm supposed to wear this.
It was almost the idea of you would put it on when you need it and you'd take it off, and not you're looking for something that you can just always.
I want it
Wear
to be
this.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll spend some time with them. We'll really fancy this up.
Oh yeah. No, they'll work on that. Strength check.
Oh boy,
Paladin.
I rolled a 4. So
But is that? Don't say that. What did you
8.
get? 8. 8's a lot better than 4.
Twice as good, in fact.
See. And yeah, they're taking plenty of time, so you're doing that. What are you doing?
Just hanging out in the shop.
Me and the girl spending the next day riding.
Head back down to the.
Oh, does yours take more time?
Well, yeah, I've got more stuff to write down.
But no, you had. Do you? That's actually a good point, though. She's copying out of a spellbook. How long does it take for you to copy a second level spell out of a spellbook? Is it still just 2 hours?
Yeah, I don't think the time changes for each level spell. The process takes 2 hours.
Because she can allow, if you would rather than get a scroll, which basically a scroll does allow you a free cast without using a spell slot.
But it
If you
also
would rather
depends on
guarantee it into your spellbook, while she's doing that, if you'll just pay in advance, she can let you
Start
copy at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way you can just get a guaranteed copy of it into your book.
Yeah, that's what I'd wanted, was a guaranteed copy
Yeah,
of suggestion.
exactly. That's kind of what I figured. So yeah, you can, and basically you can work it out more or less doing the same thing. Sort of has a little metal frame to prop pages straight up.
Question, I asked her, since I'm buying a whole bunch of ink, can I get a discount, or can I get a discount through trade?
She offers, we can't really do a discount, but with that I'm not going to bother calculating what the upcharge for your the specific glowing ink that you use.
It's like,
Officially speaking, just from a game perspective, if you get a discount on the ink, it doesn't copy as many spells. So that is never something that you will actually get a discount on.
unless she gives me free samples.
Yeah. You get free samples if you find it on someone, but as far as just generally purchasing...
Well, can I just take the 50 gold out of her pocket? I mean, if she still pays 50 gold, it's still worth the 50 gold. The ink's still worth it. She's just the one paying for it, right?
Nope, she already has it.
We need to get into a, pay for me system in order to get ink discounts.
But
I'll head back down to City Hall, check the board, see if there's any quick town work I could do over the next 2 days.
make a luck check.
11.
Because you have a negative.
Bam.
Yeah, you don't get any negatives.
Nope. I have a 10 in wisdom.
You, I mean, it's, the best you find is a bit of a menial labor. But you do see, basically the idea of just needing some help with setting up for an auction that's to be had in the following week. That basically it sounds like some company seems to have rented out a property for that, and they're needing to set up a building, and they're just looking for hired hands. But that's sort of the best thing as far as they're not requiring you to, it's at a day at a time sort of rate. 3 gold a day. If you'll, as long as you work hard, pretty much is what it just sort of words it as.
Okay. Before I go to that, I will go to... Is there anyone selling stationery? Like a paper
There
store?
was.
Yeah, there
but I
are
knew.
stores that do that, but there's plenty of stores if you just want a single sheet that'll hand it to you if you act like you can't talk.
Yeah.
You know that.
I actually can't talk. There's no acting
But
involved.
he would have to act. But,
But I have the charisma to pull that off.
yeah. Otherwise, there are it's not the kind of thing that, there are criers of, come and buy a stationery! But you've seen enough stationery to know somewhere around here has to sell it.
Yeah. Ask around, find that,
Yeah.
see if I can
My
get some
joke was funnier.
stuff, and basically have business cards made. It's like, give me a sheet of paper with this written over and over again, then cut them into smaller slots so I can hand them out.
What do you want put on your business cards?
strong arm investigations and logistics.
Investigations and logistics.
Someone's making shit up.
You,
I'm the bard. Isn't that my job?
No, I'm the sorcerer. That's my job.
you should put investigation and negotiation. Logistics, that'd be us moving stuff.
Yeah.
Or, really, it would be you guys coming out with a proper design for how someone else could move stuff.
Just as long arms. If there's a shun, we do it.
Yeah. Yes, strong arms and investigations and negotiations will work, I guess.
Murder Hobos Incorporated.
That's not what you have been, even slightly.
Let's be fair. We got paid money for the Hooked Horror. And the initial killing of the Sturges and that. Those were murder hobo jobs.
Those are monster extermination jobs.
Yeah.
It isn't exactly murder.
No, exactly one murder.
It doesn't have an intelligence score. It doesn't have a soul. Can't magic jar it.
I don't know. The Hooked Horror might have.
But most importantly, we don't care if he
You
did.
using
Yeah.
metagame knowledge to justify it.
Justify murder. Remember, it's not murder if it's not illegal.
How many are you looking to get?
Well, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Let's say
You guys have a lot of moral issues.
8 per page, and let's go with 10 pages, 80 cards.
Labor. Is it 10 pages? Well, they could do that for 2 gold.
Okay. And I'll go off and set up an auction. Pal around with people, get information.
Yeah.
Who died? What's this auction about? I was thinking estate sale.
Yeah, I know you were. Your auction setup is setting up a stage.
Huh. Yeah, but just chatting with other workers, seeing, besides the library explosion, any other interesting stuff going down town.
That's the most interesting. But yeah, next week, no, it's auction. Traders are coming in with cages of kept.
No, don't say that.
Oh, that's not going to end well.
Yeah, we're out of town by then, so we don't care. And we've met slaves before and didn't care.
Where did we meet slaves?
That guy's house had kept.
That guy.
The guy's house.
The guy you set on fire?
That you just kicked his door down and ran away.
I didn't know he had slaves.
Oh, no.
I would recommend we
You're
not
the
let
only
that
one who
character
went in
go.
there.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, who was it that actually heard? Because someone actually found that. But yeah, anyways, that's simply the term you've heard. As far as, that seems to be the term they use, and as far as the specific details about it, you're not sure.
Yeah. Whatever.
They seemed to be there home alone.
Yeah. Like, they probably could have left, but
That's
they're a bunch of elves in Drow society, so who knows?
That's pretty.
There are other members of the exact same races walking free
Yeah.
into town. That is also a key point. One of them was a half-elf.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm a half elf.
So it's does not
You-
seem
you
to be
don't
by
propose as
any
normal
means
half.
yeah, by any means it does not seem to be a racial distinction for what it you might assume it's non-drow, but other than that there are
So you're saying that it's more classist?
Well, more you got captured and you're now a slave.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you. Mm-hmm.
You're too poor.
I mean, theoretically, they could just raid the slums, but I think they want to hire a more intelligent class of people to be kept. They're like house servants. They have to, be trained and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, junkies. So yeah, just help out.
Yep. And it's your pay. You get a little bit of a. You did all right today, but you still get your full 3 gold for the day.
I only got 1 roll though.
You did.
That's some bull crap.
You were there later.
And you probably make your way back with the boots as they're about finishing up with their spell transfer.
How much do they cost me?
It's been 16
The,
hours?
the boots.
Yeah.
What?
It's been 16 hours?
I believe what she's done with her.
2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not sitting in her place copying all of your spells. Once you copy the one you're buying out of there, then you leave and you go copy them somewhere else.
I'm a paying customer.
I'm a fool of not crap. Get out.
Yeah, no. Go back to your in room and copy that.
I'm a paying customer. I should be allowed here to squat all day.
How much they charge you for the boots?
The 50 that you start.
Do I have to buy bottles in 50 gold increments to say, yeah, I'm still paying money?
Well, no. Other than the fact that you are that she was copying out of your spellbook. Beyond that, you would just be.
Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these boots.
Yeah.
Now these are worthy of an enchantment.
Very well.
It's like, these are some nice boots.
I'm sort of looking at some of the web work and sort of the. And as far as, while we're in the process, doesn't want to have too much time to it, and of course, neither do I. Do you want something here done maybe when active? Do you want some sort of.
Do you want glowy webs?
Yeah, do you want glowy webs? Do you want.
Skittery spider sounds coming out of them?
Well, we're already at what? 75.
Yeah, can you make them
Well,
RGB?
how much of an upcharge are we looking at for that?
Well, no, simply while putting on the enchantment at this point.
No extra charge, so just get random things sometimes.
Sort of almost a simple command word of, being able to activate a simple light within them. The webs would illuminate. It'd be very dim and such. Probably not something to use most of the time. But, if you wanted to stand out at parties.
That's I like that.
Make them nice and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
purple
give
glow.
me a nice little purple glow
Yeah.
there. along
It's going
the
to be
edges.
basically filling your space with dim light.
Yeah.
Immediate space of dim light. But it's, so it's not really effective.
And
It's
immediately
is-
target you.
Yeah, it is actually effective out in the darkness of the caverns. It would make you a target and stand out. It's more of a negative most of the time. But it's interesting, and
Yeah.
you bothered to put a lot of work into it already.
Yeah.
Technically, she had offered that their enchantment could add the webbing. So when they came back already with webbing, she's like, might as well.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Otherwise, what was it? 750 image, so 775. And, otherwise, we'll get this started. Fills out basic claim check for you. Stamps that and hands that over.
And there goes almost all my money.
I
You
know how
got
you feel.
shoes. Shoes.
I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
I only have 140 gold left.
Are you the only one that's holding on to money? Yeah.
That's just too expensive.
27 gold left. And 1 silver.
I have 808, 9 silver, and 5 copper.
There were definitely a thing or
Yeah.
two on there that I looked at of thinking, gee, that might make sense for you guys to go together on. But none of you did.
I need to be able to see.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I didn't disagree with that one.
But the fact that we didn't bunch together for a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Why?
We haven't needed to carry anything that big. Plus, I got my big wet sack
Yes.
that I already bought.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we're already fine.
Besides, push comes to shove, we'll just lash some stuff together and make a little sled to drag.
Otherwise, yeah, you cover that as he's about leaving. go back to the inn to keep riding. You're really the only one with any spare time at all today after you've dropped that off.
Yep.
Anything exciting you're doing for the day?
No, I mean, we get together and then we can go somewhere tomorrow.
I thought we were waiting for your stuff.
If we must.
You have a check. If you actually ask, no, once it's done, it'll just be held in a safe if it takes you a bit longer to get it. Sort of if it takes a year, you forfeit it.
No.
It's like, at a certain point, we will assume you've gone off and died. But other than that, you paid for it. As long as we have the money, we'll hold it up to a year before we make that assumption.
That's fair.
Well, I figured that'd be useful before we went out adventuring again, and we can just hang around for a day or two. Make our 3 golds. Plus, Ryan's gonna take up all of tomorrow copying spells.
No, it's one day.
Yeah, it's pretty much what he's doing today.
Didn't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you go back. A little less exciting of a day at the bar than yesterday, but,
You're not dressed as an elf.
Yeah.
They all can't be that.
Also, we still have party funds that I'm holding on to.
Wait, what?
It's 1 whole copper.
I feel like it was an indivisible amount at some point.
The other party funds was Austin's prison money.
It's spent now.
Yeah.
Well, then yes, I suppose I'm just telling tall tales in a bar for 2 days.
Okay, so you guys do wait for a couple of days.
Apparently.
I work.
Set. You can make a strength check.
He did.
Magic initiative.
22.
22.
You have 2 cantrips and featherfall.
What do you do during the following day then?
What?
He says that either you guys are hanging out for a couple of days while he waits on his shoes.
That's apparently what everyone else is deciding to do.
Also, spend the morning of each morning dowsing.
That night, dream of the ravens and picking at the meat from a killed horse. You sleep.
Hit that first part of that word pretty hard.
Killed.
No, horse. It's like, okay,
That's
you get
my
it.
horse.
You can rent it.
What? Sorry, I don't. Oh, he had a dream. I have to keep track of.
Would you really like me to explain it?
Something about a horse meat?
No. Oh, you're talking to someone else. Okay. So what were you doing during? Because obviously they are working.
Some of us have a job to do.
Well, I'm done with that. I guess I'll go check down south and check.
So you actually just head out of town.
No,
Okay.
check to the south of the town to talk to people about what's going down south.
Gather information about what's going on south of town.
Yep.
Does anyone in town know stuff going on?
Oh, people
far
like
south?
coming in from
Mhm.
carts and such. Do you want to buy any fish?
No, do you know any magicians?
Not particularly.
Anything going on outside of town?
I'm going to derail your thing. If you try to sell me something, I'll try to get scrolls out of it.
Trying to sell me fish, give me magic, damn it.
Magic talking.
Well, that was kind of the answer. We fish.
Ah, okay. How's the lake looking?
Lake?
They don't fish in the lake. They
fish
fish
in
in those stream
yeah,
things.
they have a river.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you haven't done
River
that.
traps. Yeah, fish traps.
Alright, so nothing from you guys. I'm gonna go look and see if I can find arcanists.
So we're back to the first day in town again, where the arcane tradition is a whole bunch of secretive bastards who don't want to share spells with you.
Yeah, but now I'm trading. see if they want to trade spells.
Well, they don't have a centralized location like the library anymore, so...
Yeah.
Just go around asking where wizards hang out.
Hey, could you tell me where wizards hang out?
Seen any wizards around here?
I'm looking for wizards.
I met this guy. His name was Harry.
Dresden?
Have you seen a wizard? She's about 8 years old, about this high, short black hair.
House of Teddy Bear?
The first Silent Hill game.
No.
I was thinking League of
Annie?
Legends.
Yeah.
I guess, investigate.
Alright.
I suppose how you'd be.
15, 16, 21.
21? It takes most of the day before you end up with someone that sort of lays you low on the idea of any that are around are probably in hiding after the attack that just happened, to which many of the wizards in town have been killed.
So the ones that are left are desperate.
But in hiding.
So,
It's like any of the real school book learned kind of wizards. Yeah, it's like there's a couple of arcane individuals.
investigation on who's targeting
but
wizards.
Vecna.
That seems like Anti-Vecna's deal.
No, we know Eyes and Hands was a deal with the guy who did it.
He also
I
tried to
think
bug
you
someone.
made that up.
Yeah, so...
Yes, but people bought it, which means it was obviously true.
No, you learned earlier that just being a worshiper of Vecna's illegal.
Yeah, and it raises eyebrows. So obviously, and when I mentioned it the one time, the guard got super nervous. So obviously, the explosion's linked to Vecna. Obviously. Did I ever tell you about the time I was trained as an expert investigator?
yes. Bombs, the most secretive attacks. Yeah, so I guess
It was
I'll
me
do
and this
my
guy
own
Bruce, we go
independent
way back.
investigation
Taught
on
me all
who
his
is
tricks.
targeting Arcanists.
Well, we'll let you get to that tomorrow. It's tomorrow's work.
Alright.
We'll roll that. Otherwise, do you do anything over your spare day?
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, I in the tavern. I guess occasionally I might, just to shake things up. I don't want to spend all my time in the tavern. Go out, maybe canvas for that dwarf lady's bar.
like promote it.
Yeah, comes highly recommended.
By this guard.
That guy over there couldn't stop speaking his praise, and you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say he's right.
I thought it was something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to check and see if anybody has any sort of mapping of the surrounding under area.
They do not part with that. They hate you.
There are people that sort of almost go with the idea of, well, what did you have to ask? I know some information. I don't have a full map.
They don't want to give you their actual map. It's their bread and butter.
Yeah, that cartographer.
Yeah.
Well, I'd start describing an area to them and see if they... I tell them that it'll be down south.
Do you show the map you have?
Yeah, sure.
Make a luck check.
Someone figures it out instantly, goes gets the treasure for themselves.
8.
Here's for today. When people that are sort of the... basically, you get a bit of confirmation of that is probably based out of... the tiered structure of that upper left corner is probably designed to represent somehow this city. So we're probably starting from there.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to engage in the best kind of revenge. Petty revenge.
Woe behind anyone who dares lie to you.
In addition to the 3 gold you each make, you may take note of 10% trained towards smith's tools at this point. Just in information as you go, well along, you're starting to gain some information. So
You're learning how to do.
Oh, that's something I'll do before I leave town, is buy some thieves' tools. See if I can get some thieves' tools with, advantage.
He's like, I never accepted an apprentice before. However, no apprentice ever just showed up and started working without asking me to do anything for him.
Just looking over his shoulder. You sealed my techniques, boy!
To be fair, he's also just talkative and boisterous enough that he's just gonna... You're there. He's gonna talk about what he's doing.
He's just...
He has to fill the silence. I mean, in between each hammer, there is so much silence.
And I'm not helping.
Yeah, he has...
He has to hold up both parts of the conversation.
I've agreed to a lot of crap. I didn't really agree to. Of course you have. Of course you have. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, no, I haven't done anything like that.
Kelly
If
didn't.
you get Thieves' Tools, you can easily get 25 gold.
Cool, you get 25 gold.
You can get a Masterwork set of Thieves' Tools
It's played by Brumlin.
that basically have intricate details and designs that would basically allow you to choose, after the initial roll, to take advantage, if you don't already have it and don't have disadvantage, obviously, or to take it before you roll to get rid of a disadvantage. For 10 times, you can have, basically you get 10 choices for it before eventually it wears off. A Masterwork set of Thieves' Tools for 250 gold.
10 non-rechargeable charges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they had recharging, maybe.
But it's not magic.
Yeah.
It is just the quality of these tools, and after you've used it so many times, it basically... It's, at that point, they will have mentioned it really won't be any better than normal Thieves' Tools.
Okay, so they won't break.
Yeah, no, they're not breaking any more than Thieves' Tools would be. It's just after... to a certain point, it's wearing down, and it's really just as good as normal.
Persuasion to get them down to 200. How often do you sell that kind of thing? But I'm willing to buy it for 200. So that's 4, 18.
Yeah, you talk him down. He'll do 200. Yeah. Yeah, just keep track of here. Am I there? Do you check on your boots this day, or just wait until the phone? Make a luck check.
I got, I believe, +3, 14.
14, but no, she's figuring they should be probably by midday tomorrow. No issues. Yeah.
Okay.
And while she's there, she can kind of show off the purple tint to the line, make sure it's sort of aligning with what. Yeah, she has that working now.
Make sure it
Go
matches
over,
your purple.
what. Yeah, exactly. What. Did you have a command word in mind, or did you want almost a physical spot to touch on them to light it, or instead of going over and activate?
They're just old Skechers. You clap the heels. They blink, blink.
If you say that, she might say, "Well, that might run a risk of accidentally coming on when you're sneaking through a cave. Maybe not a clapped heel."
Suddenly, it insists she puts a rollerblade in the heel so you can skate around.
No.
What?
I ran for that character. No.
That's
Next thing you know, you'll be getting coffee in the middle of combat.
Please, no, I'd be busy dropping lightning strikes and stuff.
He actually has combat things. That drow did not.
Yeah, and I'm not a drow.
I know.
I'm not a real big fan of command words, so I definitely want something maybe tactile based.
Click your heels together twice.
I don't know, maybe not heels.
Maybe, tuned a simple thing of touching the
Disco
Yeah,
buckles.
maybe a quick two-step. Tap out a rhythm. Shave and haircut.
Certain pose.
Yeah, I'm thinking like that, like one of those tap dance moves where they click the heel and kick it out. Something like that. So I can strike a pose when they start to glow.
Is the spider climb itself always on, though?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Just to glow, yeah.
So you're just walking up a wall and you're like,
Do a little shuffle.
Yeah, that's probably the yeah.
Put on the glow.
Yeah.
Just walking upside down over the ceiling, glowing up here. Ha ha!
Yeah.
See ya. But otherwise,
I forget. I know with the slippers they should. Does spider climb in that issue just change your gravity setting? Or are you like leaned backwards trying to step up and drag your upper?
you're Dracula in the whatever the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing. You know, his hair's all hanging down while he's up there.
But it is just like walking, so
Yes.
it's like your gravity's just changed in that direction.
Except not.
So he's not doing the crazy thing where he's actually forcing his feet through the solid matter in order to climb up it.
Like, your hair and other stuff will float down, but you can still walk upside down.
Which is fine.
Oh, right.
Power of magic.
Yes.
So are we on another delay day?
After a simple dream of some sort of bizarre bird auction in your mind, then yeah, we go into another delay day.
Just a midday.
Yeah. Are you guys wanting to leave town midday? You can probably decide over breakfast. Are you going to work a half day?
I figure we head out.
Okay, so you're basically going to wait for the boots to be ready and then meet.
On our way.
Yeah. So it's easy enough for them to say exactly where they're going to be.
Yep.
It's like, meet back in the inn.
I'll meet at the south gate when I have my boots.
Yeah, okay.
Well, point being, are you guys going to try and work half of a day?
Sure.
Yeah.
Then you're probably going to need to collect them once you have your boots.
I'll just go to the south gate once I have the boots. We'll meet there like slightly after midday.
Yeah.
If some of us are stuck there waiting, it's just easier that way.
So halfway through the day, it's like, okay, I'm taking off. Give me my golden half.
Yeah. But I'll say with that check, since it's only half a day, you both can do that, and you just sort of wait until at the at the shop until it's done. No problem.
I go to the Dwarven blacksmith.
So you're there working, and this deep gnome walks in. He's mildly familiar. Dwarf is in the back at this point.
This is the first time they realize what I've been doing with my days.
You walk in.
Yep. I'm like,
Paladin is there, sort of, at the
Just polishing the counter with the rag.
cup. This isn't a bar. I just want to do. He's probably, cooling off anvil, working on some things.
I go. You get,
Don't blow on me. What's wrong with you?
A deep known greeting.
and he's like, yeah, you sell any bows or crossbows?
I pull out the cases of the crossbows.
Crossbows, particularly, they have some options of, there's a couple of bows, but the selection is very limited, and they tend to be of the more we bought it. You want something more extravagant, or you wouldn't be getting a metal bow.
Yes, I pulled them out.
But yeah, you can slide across.
Would I know where he would recommend people to sending people for non-metal bows?
Yeah, you've been sent there. You were sent to the Fletcher. Bowman.
Yeah.
Your
It's
first day here.
you'd be more experienced with using these type of weapons. Could you confirm their effectiveness?
Are the metal bows useful item?
They're as good as normal.
So perfectly functional, serviceable weapons.
It's a little more expensive than
And you made them here at the forge. Go ahead and look them over.
the fenced flock Fletcher is 4 doors down from Garnival's smith shop.
And
And
he's
then
like,
there's actual crossbows too.
yeah. And he's like, can I go in the back? I want to talk to him.
I take my axe and clack my axe on my shoulder.
Yeah, no, and he kind of comes up. sort of these. Had some questions, eh?
Yeah.
We have a system.
And it's like I was looking at the bows and crossbows here, and I was just curious. Whatever, I have at least sort of a hand in the craft as well, and I was just curious about the actual way that you constructed whatever these bows out of the metal with the string and everything and all that.
Well, the string is actually a string.
It is a regular
yeah,
string.
it's a regular string.
Yeah, then I asked you about
But
the
yeah,
bow.
basically, and you can kind of see, basically, it's different levels at different points of the bow of different types of metal and different bars that are interconnected. Very fanciful and designed, grip and the section where the arrow would slot. I mean, this is, but very easy to put in, but still at the same point we have,
Yeah, I just wanted him to give me a description about its basic construction.
yeah. And he just sort of says, and we worked with some other gnomes, actually, in sort of the design that we have on the crossbows here. We definitely got some schematics and work for the basic workmanship, and then, of course, having the metal together ourselves.
Very good. Very impressive. I just wanted to do swap trade chat with you.
Of course.
Alright. I appreciate it. I might be back at a later date when I have something for you.
Of course.
Yeah. Alright. I go ahead and go and chill out.
Yeah. Were you trying to gather information? You had asked 2 questions. You have half a day. Which one do you focus on for the part of the day you have? Because you continue on your map, or you had a different one that I forgot.
Yeah, it was about the library attack, but no, I'll go ahead and look
Continue
at
on the map.
Yeah.
I will allow you an additional an investigation check for today.
Okay. So, 17.
17. Let me see that here. Let me see the map.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Of course, you come in, and you're, at this point, you're already knowing that.
Town, lake, shul.
So over here. Looking at this, basically he goes through the idea, the city, tiers here laid out, that very well could be coming out of the merchants district here, or out of the Queen's Eye, if it's headed north. Though there's probably the first, if you go south, the first clearing would go in both directions. The first intersecting path at town where the river would be. So probably the best guess is that's headed south. But otherwise, it's clearly heading out of the middle layer crosswise. So it would either be going north or south. But whoever did it is quite crude.
Yes, indeed.
So, best of luck with accuracy of...
Well, this seemed to just be kind of some shorthanding that they were doing. Oh, thank you. See? Go and chill out at Corpse Card, I guess.
Just hang out.
It takes a moment, but realizing you're hanging out with him while he's waiting on her to finish that, she allows it. Otherwise, probably while doing this, knowing that you're hanging out there, she'll actually leave the velvet curtain open, and you can see just bits in the back, glowing eyes, and, bits of just sort of flame that sort of seem to almost be just burning, constantly on things hanging from the ceiling. And just sort of this mismatched workshop that's sort of in the back there as she, is working at a bench back there. And as she works, basically working using her tail as a third arm as, she's kind of just crafting through things.
A shatter spell would be devastating.
You may think so.
Whole shop's under an alt.
No, it is obviously not under an arm.
What are you talking about? I didn't cast no shatter spell. I'd like to see you prove it. Didn't move my hands, didn't say no words. Wasn't me.
It comes down to the process of elimination, and she's seen his spell book, and he doesn't have shatter.
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
Take out water.
Do you cast Shatter?
No.
Then it's irrelevant. You don't find out what.
Chaotic good line.
Like Chaos said,
But I
shatter
think-
would be devastating.
But I think about it.
Take out water. Prestidigitation. Cave fruit flavor. Cold.
That's the vegetation. Best for flavor water.
Shocking grasp. Effervesce that stuff.
My water.
Hey man, just add a little, little bubbles to it.
It's called electrolysis.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
Electrolytes.
Yeah, it's how you
It's
get
what
electrolytes.
plants create.
It's what you crave.
That's not salt.
What about water? What, like from the toilet?
Well, it doesn't have to be from a toilet. But yeah, it's water. So I guess she finishes up the boots.
Yeah, she finishes up the boots. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Goes over them, makes sure everything's to your satisfaction. It is.
Yep. Put them on.
Yep.
Make them glow.
Yep.
Walk out that way.
Alright.
Let's face it. You strut out that way.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way I walk.
Nah, I'm a spider queen's man.
No time to talk.
So, you head to the gate,
Not
or do you
him.
go show off at the temple?
Plenty of time to talk.
You head to the gate or show off at the temple?
Why would I show up at the temple?
I don't know. You probably got about another hour, at least, before they're scheduled to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That early?
Yeah, she finished a little bit
Did you
early.
want to go over and bust a move?
Alternatively, you know where both of them are working at this point, so.
I do. Yeah. Wait,
Nah,
he
I'll
was
just-
there too?
No, but I don't think he's keeping... He can talk and tell you where he'll be. I'm presuming he has done so.
I tried to pantomime it, I just rolled poorly.
Nah, I'm just going to go to the gate.
Okay. So just
Make some chat with the guards there. Ask if they ever tried this bar that I heard about from the guard over on the east gate.
You're gonna be here for a minute?
Just for a bit.
And
About an
eventually,
hour- about an hour or so.
the guard whom you've been spreading rumors around, I've actually been looking for you as he walks up.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm sorry. Can't you just stop? I honestly don't like that bar. I thought it was cruddy, and you were annoying me. I told you to go to a cruddy bar, and I apologize. I do. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please stop.
No, man. He's got that bar all wrong. It really is a nice place.
Persuasion.
No, that's for you.
Give it another
You
go.
leave me out of it.
No, you're the one who suggested it.
Yeah, he needs to give it another chance. I didn't do very well. He doesn't buy it. I got an 8. 10.
It's probably you giggling.
I may go back and give it a shot, but at this point, I've not given that opinion. And can you just stop dragging me into it?
Well, if that's what you want. I just
Thank
thought
you.
it was such a nice bar. I thought you'd want people to know that it was your idea.
No, it's all on you. Last time I was there, it was really pretty cruddy. I'm glad if they've improved, but sorry. He sort of walks off back towards his post.
This character, as usual, taking a harmless point of his personality and causing untold suffering.
Hey, man, the best kind of revenge. Petty.
Yeah, you're petty.
Well, I'll take it.
Disappear for a couple weeks. Come
So you
back,
guys
start spreading the rumor again.
You guys come to the halfway point where you ought to be headed out in the middle of your day.
Mm-hmm.
You let them know, and they pay you half your day's wages. No problem. How do you explain this?
I'm leaving.
No, not you.
Oh.
I go. Pantomime check.
You know where the paper is.
That's Yes. But my legs ain't broken. Is this charisma?
Yes.
16 then.
And
I really need to get perform.
Or a magic item that makes noises so you can talk through it.
No, that still wouldn't work. My problem is psychosomatic.
his vocal cords work.
Yeah, I know.
No, my character's problem is psychosomatic. Like, I wouldn't be able to use that. There's only one thing I need to be able to speak.
Yep.
So, you're saying he's not using those vocal cords.
You can't have them.
I'm saying, you're not using them.
The whole, like, half the reason I'm here is so I can.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't worry, I have a whole nother plan about how that's annoying.
I can't wait. Yeah, he figures it out after a bit, and you get your half day's wage. I'm guessing when he went down, you've just been waiting at the gate as well.
Yeah.
Yep. But otherwise, you meet up at the southern gate.
In the center level, right?
Merchants, Southern Gate.
Yeah, merchants, yeah. Basically, there is only one southern gate.
While I'm waiting, explain to these guards, I mean, no, that place was great. Totally over-exaggerate how amazing it was. It's like, oh yeah, it was beautiful scenery. I mean,
I don't know
one
why
of the
I
most-
didn't like it.
yeah, one of the greatest servers I've ever seen. Just gorgeous to look at. Just really
What
ham-
was that? Where?
Really ham it up. I tell them where. It's like you wouldn't expect it from the outside.
No, I've been in there. It's only been like 2 weeks.
I
It was a
don't know.
shite hole.
I don't know what happened to you guys. It was amazing.
I mean, did you just drink an awful lot while you were there? You might have misremembered.
Well, I mean, I was drinking. But
Certainly a possibility.
And I did get that sexy dwarf barmaid to lie down with me, you know what I mean? Which he probably doesn't because you're deliberately misleading him.
Didn't it have a beard?
well, all dwarves have beards.
No, they don't.
I just passed that on. No, all the dwarves have beards. You can't be so choosy.
Didn't it have an Adam's apple? All dwarves have Adam's apples. Wasn't there bits on the...
All doors.
All doors.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It was a lady door. But it also did have a bit of a beard.
As is proper.
So, you have all rejoined.
Ready to leave.
Are you? I'm not going to make any assumptions at this point.
Dun, dun.
Okay, so you go south out of town. Okay, so you're actually making your way back out. For your path, you've been...
Now the question is, do we skip that first intersection, then take a left at the next one? So it says your map.
it like Albuquerque?
Yeah, your farms, sort of wide path goes down here with the road in it with the farms on either
And
end.
there's another
And you make your back way
that way.
down.
So the question is, are we trying to follow the map or just go towards the lake?
Otherwise, you
Lake is a good
you arrive at
indication that
Garin.
we're getting close to the shore.
We are what?
arrive at Garin,
That other little
which is
town.
the little fishing village
Oh.
town. It's
Yeah.
a few hours, an hour or two.
Well, yeah,
Like the bars
I
outside.
have a good friend here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
We keep walking.
Yeah.
All right. So
Such good friends. He let me in his house. I cooked him breakfast one time.
We were there.
to be fair, the rest of you do have to question at a certain point when he is giving this story in the same air that he gives all his stories. But you were there for this one,
Yeah.
so how many other ones are
I
true?
don't remember that.
Hell,
Probably the part where they were best friends as opposed to he stole that dude's food.
No, I remember him saying that they're best friends.
Otherwise, so you make your way. I mean, there's more than one exit out of town. Do you make your way the same way you entered before?
We'll be going to the east.
That's what that looks like on the map, anyway.
At the junction.
We'll be
So
heading.
you head east out of Garin.
No, out of is Garen the first crossroads?
Let's see. I don't know.
We're passing the crossroads. We can count.
Unless this is Garen.
There is no other intersection between the city and Garen.
Just show it to somebody nearby and go, hey, where's the lake?
Yeah, we're heading in the direction of the lake.
Which lake?
Well, this one, right here. So I'm pointing at the map.
Huh?
That's,
It would have been the
Kind
lake
of
that we
funny.
arrived from when we fell through the ceiling.
Maybe.
What?
That
Okay.
would have been north, right?
Mhm. No, that was definitely south.
We came up from south.
So you just head down the...
Yeah, we're gonna.
So you had same exit out of town.
Yeah.
And so you get to that first intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Which direction... And do you go the same way to go back towards the lake that you've been before?
We go to the one on the east.
Well, first
Yeah,
intersection, we go south again.
Well,
That's
this-
the first intersection.
Yeah, it'd be south, and then we go north when we hit the next intersection.
Okay. So you go through town and you head out the same cavern, continuing forward from there.
Mm-hmm.
The next intersection you come to splits in two. If you go... basically, you come up to the path,
Yep.
and if you go
Left.
to the right, you would be going back the same way, going towards the lake that you've fallen into.
Mm-hmm.
There is also a path to the right.
To the left.
Or to the left, yes, that is correct.
So we're going a new way.
Yeah, we're going left this time.
Okay. So you are going a different direction.
Yes.
Following the map as best as we can.
Yep. Trying to find where the tool live.
I don't know. Yes. And you make your way out for a ways. You definitely get the feeling that this is not necessarily to scale, but it does take quite a ways of this path. And at points where you're even having to almost squeeze through some of the smaller areas, particularly the larger of you.
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah. You find some smaller areas of path there. And make your way along for a bit until you do come to another split, or almost another offshoot, where the path you're on would continue forward, but there is sort of a passage exit that you spot off to the left.
To the left.
Yeah, since we're going down.
So, but we want to go right, don't we?
No. We are... So, that was the last one. We took a left. So we're here. We would want to go left.
No, we're already on that path.
No. We're on this path, I'm pretty sure. And we've just hit this
So
intersection.
we go to the northernmost route. We're pointing at on the map the way we want to go, Adam, and you're like, oh, you're not telling me where you want to
Yeah,
go.
no, and that's because that's the map that you're working with.
Yes.
So I think we're here.
I think we're here.
And depending on which one you are, would change which way you'd want to go.
Nick's obviously wrong.
Okay. Either... Are we in a big cavern?
Oh, no.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Adam totally smiled, so Nick was right, so we should go
Yeah.
the way he did.
Also, we're not in a big cavern.
What? I'm not metagaming at all.
No. More actual inference and knowledge. We're not in a big cavern, so we're not here yet.
Yeah.
Therefore, we take
That
the
makes
left.
sense. This
And
argument's
also, you
good.
always take left.
So yeah, we go that way.
Adam, you gotta control this a lot better. Your game face is garbage.
But it was joy.
Yeah, I know, which you only express when I've done something wrong. I don't know what I did to earn this kind of enmity. I know exactly what I did.
Years and years.
But
of
it's so
it.
hurtful. It's not hurtful.
Someone make a survival check.
Not me. Oh wait, I totally have that. It could totally be me. Here, I forgot. I have that.
It's like, does anyone else have it?
Nice. 21.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Wait. 22. I have wisdom. I forgot.
Yes.
22 is pretty sufficient for you to choose. If there was some sort of underground creature down here, would you want to encounter it or avoid it?
I got goggles now. I won't kill it.
I approve.
All I have to say is creature. I don't even have to describe it. They're not even...
No, I want to kill it. I've
Okay.
got goggles now, and they might drop me decent armor.
Probably another cloaker. Should be another cloaker.
That's fine. I got goggles now.
I glow purple.
Yeah, we'll just throw them at Vic again. It'll be fine.
So yes, you do see as you're going through this passage, in a bit of a wider
Oh,
part of it, that there is something above you. It seems to...
we're outside of town. I take Paul out.
Okay. Paw. That's cute.
Go get him, Paul.
Do you have any touch spells you can actually deliver through him?
Yes,
No, okay.
mostly buffs.
Here you go, enemy!
No, but I could throw him. At
No,
you.
but he can actually keep him on anyone that's willing to have them on them and be able to buff them from afar.
So there's a thing in the ceiling.
Yeah, you see something that seems a bit inactive, large, bulbous. You're almost looking at the bottom side of it, but seems alive up in the ceiling that you've spotted.
Drop damaged axe. Go get him.
Careful!
Make your spell attack.
Where'd it go?
Find their stat block.
17. And spell attack uses intelligence, correct?
Does he point this
And
out
your
to us?
proficiency.
Well,
At
we're
this
about to see
point,
it.
no, he's just literally
He's
heaving.
21.
We're about to see an axe fly at it. We'll all look, go, huh?
Just smashes into it. It's like one of the droppers.
There
There
is two different ways. Based on time, let's do this one. And 21 is well gonna hit, yeah. So
Do you know how much damage
What?
that is?
I thought you got a some nature of check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you made an attack roll.
I don't know how your spell works. Do you know how your spell works?
Oh no, it's been months.
Well, one action, 60 feet, somatic component, instantaneous, choose type on object, object flies straight line, 90 feet direction, choose before falling to the ground. Stops early, hits a solid surface of the object, would strike a creature. Creature makes a dexterity saving throw on
Okay, so
fail.
it makes a save.
Yeah.
Failed save, the object hits the target.
Your DC?
Should be what, 14? Shouldn't it? 12. Yeah, should be 12.
No attack roll. He just rolled one.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is it? And yeah, so it hits.
3d8 bludgeoning damage.
8, and 3. So 16, 19.
So generally speaking, fifth edition does keep that pretty straight. As if you get
Yeah, one or the other, yeah.
attack roll or save, not both.
Now I can get rid of this battle axe that I've been carrying around.
When it falls back down, it's fine.
No, it's broken.
You're at the top, but everyone else may roll initiative.
Ten.
Rolled a 10 or got 10?
Natural one.
10 total.
11. Yeah, no, 12.
And so yeah, he's just flung an axe up into some bottom side of some creature up in the shadows of the cavern above you, and it's made some sort of hissing sound. It's larger than any of you for sure, but
I look super smug about the whole thing. Because
But you have a chance
tried
to,
twice and I always missed.
Yeah, sure. Eldritch Blast. Oh no. 8, 10. Yeah, 10.
10, and it, you shoot your energy up at it, and it sort of hits the bottom side, and whatever it is, it seems to sort of almost, flash in the light and sort of skirting off to the side. Some level of armored hide.
I'm guessing that just didn't hit his AC, but it bouncing spells makes me nervous. If that's actually how that works. Missing! That's the thing, but... But yeah, that's my action. As I pointed my sword at it.
And it will... Wow. Okay.
Just doesn't have a lot of great options.
No, just realizing the way its option works compared to how it would work if you guys did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It just sprays versus.
It gives
angers.
a target instead of a.
Yeah.
No, it gets a target instead of an area.
Oh yeah.
So I can't get the entire party with a web.
That's annoying for you.
But falling down from some sort of spindled web, right toward you.
Because you missed.
No, it's because he's unlucky. I don't feel like making y'all make rolls, but he's unlucky.
That's true.
Averages work out. It is you.
Yeah. The giant spider sort of descends and what is your AC?
18.
18. Bites onto the side of your. I'm guessing you have some kind of armor.
Yeah, I have armor. I also have shield.
What armor are you wearing?
Scale.
Yeah, it sort of bites into it, but you don't feel. Basically, its mandibles are around your torso at this point, but it's not really hurting you.
It's trying to gum me to death.
Hedwick?
Minor illusion, I'm a rock.
Illusion!
Eric?
How far away is the spider?
5 feet.
Also, is killing spiders against the Waltz plan?
It's trying to eat me, man.
It wasn't directly given in any of the doctrine
I
there.
think
you
drivers.
definitely- yeah.
Then I'm going to assume it's okay as long as I'm not, like, doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Just scream at coming
And
right
it's
for us.
in melee with our good friend Jimmy here.
It is.
So dunking on Jimmy may not be a good plan.
No, my hand's...
You know what? It could allow the spider to be effective against Jimmy.
By the way, isn't there a sorcerer talent that allows you to exclude us?
No, there is a
It's a
sorcerer
wizard.
meta magic which costs us sorcery points and then lets me make it so you automatically make the save once.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even work on overtime spells like Web where you think you would make the party immune. Nope. Works just the once.
Yeah. So there's a wizard one that...
Lets you select, like, a target and say they're not effective. If you're an evocation. What do I got?
You could just shock and grasp it. That's a...
I could Dragon's Breath it.
Again, you have to angle that properly not to hit me.
Yeah,
You're pretty confident with
You got-
Dragon's
you got
Breath. Not
Dex.
only would you hit him, but you would also.
You both got Dex, right?
No.
Making the save?
All of us have +2 decks. We all suck at it.
Yep.
I'm gonna Witch Bolt.
Two.
I think I missed. I got a plus. I got 8.
8. And he shocks some lightning into the wall off to the side and to scare the spider. Wrapping up around, Kaladin.
I get a little. I move like. I'm gonna move 20 feet away.
Okay.
Is there rocks lying around?
Um,
Something under 5 pounds? Or 5 pounds or less?
Hey, that was a spell. I could float that far back.
Does your float make you
Do you?
AOO improve?
yeah, do
Yeah.
you?
Is it next to me?
It's
It is
within
next to
5
you.
Oh,
feet.
then yeah.
Okay.
I definitely.
I was going to say, because as I'm planning for what it does for
I
its...
thought it was 10 feet away.
No.
No, it was next to me. Yeah, I definitely do the float away with no AOOs. And
I asked you a question you didn't answer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was in the middle of... He was moving, so I was having to do attack of opportunity.
Another thing to catapult rocks or anything around.
No rocks around.
That broken axe still laying around.
Last you saw, that broken axe was still in it.
And also, you have you didn't get a magic axe.
No,
I have a magic shield.
Magic shield.
I'm not throwing and breaking my magic shield.
it's not indestructible.
Okay, well then, I guess I take my battle axe and I start hitting the spider.
Okay.
Or attempting to, at the very least.
Shoot, it was next to me. You lucky
18.
Thunder wave.
18? Oh, yeah, you cleave right into its back there.
It's chitinous high.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage.
And you sever its front end from its back end with your battle axe.
It was just an axe-heavy combat.
No one got damaged. A first level spell, 2 first level spells were used. That's a
I
minor
used
wound.
it.
No.
Oh.
I also have Thunderclap. I don't think I can use it, though.
Yeah, so you
I
now
have
have...
Thunder Wave. The
And,
bigger-
and
the
as,
bigger
as it dies, it sort of even loosens from around the front end, just sort of falls off of you.
I pat the little man on the head.
Yes.
Do, do, do.
We should go find that Minotaur.
Okay, guess what? Go back to the surface. Start a different campaign. We now have Spire Climb, have Eric walk along the wall, hitting some ropes, and just
No,
fly back
we have
out.
to get out of ropes, so we have to stay down here at least for that.
Yeah, okay.
There's no reason to go up there. They don't have any magic.
Yeah.
There's barely any down here unless you want to play an exorbitant cost.
Point at that.
normal
It's like,
cost.
Exorbitant.
does anyone have an idea how to use venom as a poison?
You
put it
should.
into people.
I pointed at you. Anyone have an idea how to use venom poison? I point at you. You're the rogue. You should.
I'm not the rogue!
You're the rogue. You
As the rogue, you know enough to know if you mess up, you could really do yourself some damage.
Huh, you took the rogue background, Urchin.
Yeah.
You're clearly the rogue.
As opposed to criminal, the rogue background.
Yeah.
Hey, it gave me stealth and sleight of hand. It's pretty roguey.
Yeah, no. Urchin's for like the plucky good guy rogues, whereas criminals for the bad guy rogues.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. It's like, I'm feeling lucky, but using a survival check, I'm going to try to cut out some poison glands.
What? I totally know how to do that. But that's not what you asked.
10.
10. You managed to spill venom all over the place, but
I didn't
you're
have-
fortunate enough to avoid contact an infection with yourself. But you managed to basically break open the venom sacs.
Well, I have to try that again some other time.
He sort of fumbles around with some sort of dagger in there. And
Found him.
Yeah.
that's what those are. That's what those look like now.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yeah, it's one knife covered in venom.
Yeah, just give him an apple, see if he cuts it up.
To be fair, unless I have an ulcer, it would be fine.
Yeah, I know, but that's not how
Alright.
to make that work.
So we need to continue along this path until we get to a large cave opening.
yes, you do, and you should do so next time. Y'all, I guess technically kind of finished your first, as much as it wasn't intended to be, the first long-lasting quest there. Let's go with 1,000 experience.
Alright?
And, otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.